first of all, thank you very much for having me on the panel. And I think it all started with, to some extent, it all started with your post on LinkedIn, to which I put a comment saying "need of the hour."
Yes.
But before I go there, let me just back off a little bit and say this. And if anybody on the panel doesn't agree, please feel free to contradict that part. I think we are all very privileged to having been born and brought up in a country that is super rich on its culture and extremely strong from a value system perspective. In fact, all of us have grown up listening and reading about Shravan, who took care of his parents, and
Yes.
how all of us are so aligned to this thought that we need to take care of the elders, right? And to me, I think the realization came in while I've always carried this thing, the sense of responsibility and my commitment to taking care of the elders in the family. But I think it all came down really hard and hit me, I would say very, very hard, especially last year when my mom had a very bad fall and she had to go through a, shoulder rotor ball replacement surgery,
Oh,
83 years old. We were very scared. And then she went through multiple different surgeries after that. And as one can imagine, all of us are keeping extremely busy. I'm also keeping busy. My wife is a professional in her own right. She's keeping busy. She has her own stuff going on, our travel schedules, so on and so forth. And when I looked around, I realized that this is one space that hasn't been really worked upon by anybody, whether it is the government regulators, whether it is the healthcare service providers, or call it medical majors. Nobody has really taken a really serious stab at doing something about it. And the challenge is that, as you rightly pointed out, the aging population is fastest growing in the country, is a fastest growing demographic cohort. And you talked about life expectancy going up. I was reading about it. It all started when mom went down with her problems. That close to 71.43 uh, years of average age will be what we will achieve by 2025 in India,
it's
and close to 50% of 65 plus years aged people in the country will have single or comorbidity conditions. Now that's big. That's
that's
big. And in fact, one third of 75 plus years aged elders will have one activity of daily living at a limitation. So there is clearly support required. There is clearly assistance required